In this vlog, I open up about my personal journey with alopecia. My story begins with my long hair, then the changes I faced entering menopause at the age of 44, and how harmful hairstyles led to stress and balding. This is my journey, my story. Thank you for watching. It all started with the weight gain. I was in a very toxic and abusive relationship, and no matter what I did, how many miles I walked, the weight would move. I tried so hard. The weight really showed in my face at that time. And I just couldn't get it off no matter what I did. But I still would get dressed, go out. No matter how hurt I was of all the beautiful hair that I used to have. Never ever wore wigs. These are my locks. Never had to wear a weave. And then one day, this girl showed up. Trust me, it's still not easy for me to look at these pictures nor share them. This takes a lot of courage. I still to this day do not walk outside my house without a hat, scarf, or wig. I don't exude that type of confidence yet, but I am accepting that this is what it is. It's nothing much that I can do about it. When I tell you I've tried every oil, every serum, every technique, every shampoo, every conditioner, every herb, nothing. And I just gave up. I decided not to do anything anymore, but just preserve the integrity of what I do have left. You know, if it wasn't for my husband, I wouldn't even have the courage to even do this. But there are so many women suffering, suffering alone. And I praise y'all, I don't have to suffer alone. My husband is the biggest reason why I have so much confidence today. And yeah, that's the reality of it. And the weight that I have gained overall, this is me before all the weight gain, all the hair loss. And then one day I said, let me try keto. Oh my goodness. And this was a year before I met my husband. And when I tell you that weight started coming off and I started getting my confidence back, and then I got with a personal trainer and started building muscle. But this is the hairstyle that my daughter noticed, the balding. It was the 27 pieces, the tight braids, and after a while it was just like wig after wig after wig. And I don't know if that's where I'm at in life. I accept that now. And you can't tell me that I'm not beautiful. Bald, wig, scarf, hat. I love them all. And I've grown used to them. Yes, I tire of them. I want to give them a break, and I do. It's hard to find a hairstylist that are professional and caring. Ones that won't insult you or make you feel like, it's nothing they could do with it, with your hair. When there are hairstylists out here that specialize in that. Hairstylists that actually specify or specifically work with hair loss. They are there. They are out there, but some of them are charging an arm and a leg. I didn't realize the harm I was doing. Sewing in, gluing in, and then on top of my menopause that started at the age of 44, and I'm now 56, and I don't have any of those symptoms or issues anymore, but the hair loss is still there. What can I do about it? I mean, the weight gain, the hair loss, the hair thinning, Life now for me is wigs, hats, scarves, you know. And I'm at that point where, this point in my life where I'm just accepting me after all this time. That it's okay, you know, between the menopause, the hair loss, the symptoms, just life be lifing. I've decided to look in the mirror and accept who I am. You know, this is a big deal for me. This is something I would never do. Show my hair to the world. But I know that I have a voice. And I have things that I want to say. Things that I want to do. People that I want to help. And if I can use this platform to make a difference in someone's life, to give someone courage, whether it's to go outside with your bald spots, with your alopecia, with your hair loss, or it's to buy a new wig, or try a new hairstyle, buy a beautiful scarf, invest in beautiful hats. It's your choice. It's your journey. But do not beat yourself up about something that you have no control of. And even if you did aid in a bed, even if you did cause it, it's nothing you can do now but save the integrity of what you do have. And that's what I do. I invest into products, good shampoos, good conditioners, detangling brush, and put it up. I spend money on my wigs, well, my husband does. And that's the life I choose. That's the journey that I choose. I don't badmouth anyone or make another person feel bad just because they choose to wear their alopecia out in public. That's not my journey. More power to them. But as for me, this is what I choose. But I want you to be encouraged that you're not alone. And if you stayed through this whole video, thank you. I appreciate you. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. Can't control me. One of those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you